The Last Trial takes place in Melbourne, Victoria on September 4th, 1969. The Last Trial is a supernatural action horror that blends Australian history, supernatural folklore, and stylish horror spectacle. The story is about a nameless man who's in jail in Pentridge Prison in Melbourne, awaiting his execution. Consumed by a desperate need to leave a lasting mark on history and be remembered like arbiters before him, heroes like Pembuey or Ned Kelly, he calls upon the power of a trickster spirit, one night, to leave an undeniable impact by painting the town red. Policemen, politicians, and military forces prove powerless against the growing supernatural threat, and more of the city is consumed and on the verge of collapse. A coalition of elders begin an organized spiritual defense to stall out the night. All the while, an aging master exorcist prepares for one final battle, excited that this could finally be the night he dies. As both sides are forced to confront the legacy of violence, colonialism, and humanity's relationship with the land, the prisoner stands as an embodiment brought to life, a curse of the land. Combining visceral action, suspenseful horror, and distinctly Australian themes, Last Trial explores identity, spirituality, legacy, human nature, and the conflict between them, remaining with the past and present, and our ability to move towards the future. At its core, Last Trial explores the dangers of seeking immortality through notoriety. The prisoner's desire is to be remaining, ultimately transforming him into a symbol of destruction rather than significance. Through its supernatural conflict, the film examines themes of identity, supernatural colonialism, violence, and relationship between people and the land, and the lasting impact of historical trauma. The story asks whether legacy is earned through power, fear, or through the connection people have between each other. Through the protagonist, who designed to show that through force and leveraging every moment, and the exorcist, who does so. Last Trial aims to fill the gap in Australian genre cinema by combining local history, spirituality, and folklore with commercially accessible action horror storytelling. Inspired by the visceral horror of Evil Dead and the stylized action of Hellsing Ultimate and The Crow, this film adopts a heightened visual style characterized by dramatic lighting, strong contrast, gothic imagery, and supernatural set pieces. The film is primarily intended for teenagers and young adult audiences who engage with action horror, dark fantasy, and supernatural thrillers. While delivering spectacle and entertainment, Last Trial remains grounded in Australian themes and locations, using Melbourne's history and cultural identity to create a unique experience that feels distinctly Australian while still retaining international appeal. Recognizing the film's engagement with Indigenous spirituality and cultural themes, development would involve construction and collaboration with appropriate cultural advisors and creative groups to ensure a respectful and authentic representation. Examples such as ACES and the First People Assembly of Victoria come to mind. Last Trial seeks to offer a unique Australian genre film that both commercially engages and culturally resonates.